Tuesday, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's Week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So the Colts now come out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. That'll bring up 2nd down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for
and the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Cook has it, left side. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 101 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Nagar now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call.
And got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 93 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their... This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They hand it off to Mostert. Dances by him. And he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. To throw is Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it down.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Beckham on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play.
Push him back. Push him back. 58's the money.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Play action. Now Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you. Why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running the counter with Mostert. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the gun on third down, Wilson swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Second down and goal. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On third and goal, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Wilson's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Play action, it's Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now here's Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter.
Watch the slant. 58's the money. 58's the money. And we're pretty quiet, D.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third and 4 coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Watch the safety creep.
Now Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Beckham. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he's got this down to the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Wilson's throw complete here to Doyle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jamar Chase. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 62 yards. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Early on 1st down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. On 2nd down, it's Gurley again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Pollard. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. throwing now. Wilson on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Wilson rolling to his left. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Forced out to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Mostert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to be moving to 4-0. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Gurley. Runs over him. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Now a handoff for Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamar Chase, 81 yards. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll escape to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, it's Gurley again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Colts send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's fielded at the 45. So a change of possession here on the punt. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.